All right, let's just address the elephant in the room right off the bat for this explainer. How do you actually build an online income stream in 2026 without completely falling for all the artificial intelligence hype? Because let's be honest, the internet is absolutely flooded right now with fake gurus, empty promises of push button wealth, and just massive amounts of AI generated spam. It's exhausting, right? But today, we're stripping all of that away. We're going to look at concrete, highly realistic ways you can leverage AI to create a genuine side hustle. We are separating the signal from the noise and diving into exactly what works right now for regular people starting completely from scratch. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to hit the AI money myth, the real AI formula, top beginner hustles, the $0 strategy, getting that elusive first client, and finally, a concrete 30-day action plan. Okay, section 1, the AI money myth. Let's debunk this get-rich-quick illusion once and for all. I absolutely love this quote from our sources because it immediately shatters the fantasy that AI is just this magic ATM that prints cash while you sleep. We have to clear this hurdle first. Knowing that AI is powerful doesn't automatically mean you know how to extract money from it. Honestly, if there really was a magic prompt that just printed cash, we'd all be sitting on a yacht right now instead of working. If your strategy is to just ask an AI to write a generic ebook or some basic blog post and expect search engines to automatically send you buyers, well, you are going to be severely disappointed. You're competing with millions of other people doing the exact same thing, and those generic outputs, they have zero market value. There is just a massive difference between amateurs who sell access to a tool and professionals who actually deliver a valuable outcome. Never ever pitch yourself as someone who knows how to use ChatGPT or an AI prompt engineer. Business owners literally do not care about your workflow. Instead, you've got to position yourself as someone who solves a specific, painful bottleneck for a real business. The customer isn't paying for the AI, they're paying for the finished result, the increased revenue, and the massive amount of time you just saved them. That is where the actual money changes hands. Which brings us nicely to section 2, the real AI formula, and how you actually build that value. So, the crucial thing to remember here is that AI, it's just leverage. It's a wildly powerful engine, sure, but you are still the steering wheel. You absolutely need human judgment to ensure the final product is accurate, personalized, and genuinely useful. The formula for a successful business requires 3 distinct things. First, a human skill, like knowing how to pace a video, how to conduct deep research, or how to write compelling sales copy. Second, a highly specific problem a customer is actively experiencing. And third, the AI tool that acts as your accelerator, doing the heavy lifting in a fraction of the time. Without your human quality control to fact check and tailor the tone, the AI output is a huge liability. Just think of those crazy horror stories of lawyers submitting AI-generated legal briefs that cited completely fake court cases. Without human oversight, the tool is completely useless to a paying client. To really make this formula work, you have to ruthlessly follow the rule of 1. To succeed, you must pick exactly 1 skill, 1 specific customer, and 1 problem to solve. The absolute biggest mistake beginners make is falling victim to shiny object syndrome. They try to launch a YouTube automation channel, start a web design agency, and build an affiliate marketing blog all in the same weekend, just because they saw 3 different TikToks about it. 6 months later, they know a little bit about a dozen different tools, but they haven't made a single dime. You have got to put the blinders on. Pick 1 problem for 1 person and become undeniably good at solving it. All right, section 3, top beginner AI hustles. Let's find your perfect fit. Instead of staring at a random list of 10 overwhelming ideas and freezing up, let's categorize these top hustles so you can immediately see where your existing strengths naturally fit. If you have a natural eye for visuals and pacing, the creative route points you toward repurposing videos or designing thumbnails. If you love structure, spreadsheets, and details, you can offer highly efficient AI-powered virtual assistants or deep dive market research. And if you're good with words or logic, you can dive into content creation, copywriting, or simple website building. Aligning your new side hustle with your natural disposition is absolutely critical. Playing to your existing strengths is honestly the only proven way to ensure you don't completely burn out by the end of month 1. Let's break down exactly what a premium deliverable entails. Say you choose short-form video editing. Your job is not just pressing a Generate Clips button and emailing over the messy results. It's understanding pacing, storytelling, and crafting a specific asset for a creator. You're taking a raw, 60-minute podcast film that a creator simply does not have the time to sort through. You use AI to rapidly generate the transcripts and locate the highlights, which saves you hours of manual scrubbing.
Then you step in with your human judgment to identify the top 5 most engaging hooks. You polish the pacing, adjust the framing, fix the dynamic captions, and ultimately deliver 5 polished, ready-to-post viral clips. You aren't selling AI clipping. You're selling a massive expansion of that creator's audience with zero extra effort on their end.
When you go out to sell this, specificity is your best friend. By phrasing your offer exactly like this, you instantly separate yourself from the massive crowd of freelancers. You're selling a clear, highly specific outcome rather than just generic AI services. Think about how a busy local gym owner hears this pitch. They do not care about the specific large language models you use. They don't care about your sophisticated prompting techniques. They care that they don't have to stress about what to post on their Instagram account for the next 30 days. You are selling peace of mind and consistency. Speaking directly to their outcome builds immense trust, instantly. Okay, Section 4. The $0 strategy, starting lean and validating first. Our sources heavily emphasize that starting with $0 means utilizing free tool tiers and your existing resources to build your samples. You have to ensure you never spend money before you have a rock-solid reason to. Now, when people hear $0, they often think it means everything in business will be free forever. It definitely won't be. But in the beginning, before you've proven that an actual human being wants to buy what you're selling, keep your toolbox strictly to free tiers. Premium software suites, expensive domain names, shiny branding packages, those are just storm clouds waiting to drain your budget before you've even made it to the starting line. You absolutely must avoid the trap of jumping from tool to tool, collecting monthly subscriptions just because you think buying the tool makes you a professional. Actually, scratch that. A paying customer is what makes you a professional. The real strategy is realizing your only goal right now is to generate that crucial first $100 using whatever free access you have. Use the free version of ChatGPT, use Canvas free tier, use DaVinci Resolve. Prove the concept first. Get the cash in hand, then and only then, once the business actually generates revenue, can you selectively reinvest that money back into premium software to speed up your workflow. Let's jump to Section 5, getting your first client. Proof of concept and outreach. Look, you do not need a massive, beautifully designed 50-piece portfolio to get started. You literally only need 3 incredibly strong, highly customized sample projects that clearly demonstrate your ability to solve a specific problem. Why exactly 3? Well, because 1 good sample could just be a fluke, 2 could be a coincidence, but 3 high-quality samples, that proves to a client that you have a reliable, repeatable system. And you can build these samples today for free. If you want to design thumbnails, take 3 poorly performing videos from a YouTuber you like and redesign them. If you want to offer social media management, invent a fictional coffee shop and write a complete, engaging 30-day content calendar for it. Just label them clearly as spec work or samples. Quality always beats quantity here. Notice the striking difference between a highly targeted, personalized message like this and sending out a massive blast of generic spam emails. The crucial point in outreach is personalization. Doing a tiny bit of free, targeted sample work will always beat volume. If a creator opens an email and sees an actual ready-to-use sample of their own content that you took the time to create just for them, they are infinitely more likely to hire you. You are bypassing the traditional resume completely. You are showing them your exact value up front, rather than just talking about how great you are. Now, when you start pitching, you are going to get rejected and you are going to get ignored. It is a fundamental part of the process. But when it happens, don't quit. Think of every rejection as a raw rock going into your funnel, getting crushed down into highly valuable data to help refine your golden pitch. If you send 20 personalized messages and get absolutely 0 replies, your offer might be too confusing, your price might be misaligned, or you might just be targeting the wrong level of client. Every no or unread message isn't a failure. It is purely information helping you tune and perfect your business model. Adjust and send the next batch. Finally, Section 6, the 30-day action plan, your step-by-step roadmap to launch. Here is your exact executable timeline to shift out of that endless, paralyzing cycle of watching tutorials and force yourself into the arena of testing and validating. Look at how beautifully structured this is. Step 1. In the first 3 days, you lock in your choice of skill and customer. Absolutely no second guessing allowed. Step 2. For the next week or so, days 4 through 12, you sit down, learn the free AI tools, and build those 3 custom samples. Step 3. Days 13 through 18, you package those samples into a crystal clear, result-oriented offer. And finally, Step 4. For the entire back half of the month, days 19 to 30, you dedicate your energy purely to reaching out to potential clients, sending your custom samples, and collecting data.
This is how real businesses are built.
To wrap up this explainer, you really need to stop looking for a secret AI tool to magically make you rich while you sleep. Start asking yourself what real-world, painful problem you are going to help another human being solve right now. AI is the ultimate leverage of our generation, for sure, but you still have to put in the focused human work to create actual value in the marketplace. Pick your skill, build your 3 samples, and go validate your offer. So, what problem will you solve today?